Everyone. Those of you who are joining us in on Facebook Live to do this painting, have patience with me and with my internet connection apparently is not behaving itself today. So those of you who do not know me, I am Heather Ronnebaum. I am the teen librarian for Franklin County Public Library. And this is just going to be something fun for all of us to do. And I think it'll be something we can enjoy. And if this goes well, looks like we might try and do this once a month. The key to making this painting, those of you who have seen it, is it's not perfect. You do what you do. And if you mess it up, you can always start over again. That's the best part about doing any kind of artwork, any kind of anything. You can always paint right over top of it, start over again. That's what actually brought this painting to life for me. I originally had painted something else, but I don't much care for it very much. So we ended up going with the Aurora Borealis. Seems to be okay, seems to work. So with that in mind, those of you who have your oh, wait a minute, we got a chat going on down here. No, maybe not. Okay, so those of you who got your packets already, this is going to be simple, quick, easy. Don't be afraid to make a mistake, because in art, mistakes actually can turn into something wondrous. Nothing is perfect. If you don't like it, that's fine. If it's too dark in an area, you can always lighten it up. And with the 6 colors we've got, it's one brush. That's it. That's all. That's how we're going to get through this. I wanted to keep it as simple as we could. I am by far not any of the art teachers around, so I'm going to do the best I can. Have patience with me. I'll try not to hurry, and I will try and explain as we go along. But many of you, if you picked up, or if you're using your own at home, your call, no big deal if you chose to do that. But if you picked up your packet, you've got this cool little teeny tiny little spatula looking thing. This is for you to put into your colors and tap it onto your canvas. And I'll show you how we're going to do that in just a second. That way you've got your colors laid out, and it's going to move pretty quick, but that way you're just not dipping into the paint with the brush, but you're able to scoop it out real easy. So I am going to go ahead and I'm going to angle the camera. Bear with me that this works, that you guys can see my canvas and where I'm at and what we're doing. So hopefully you all can see the canvas. I can kind of see it, so I'm assuming that you can as well. So the easiest thing to do is take your little spatula thing right here and dip it into each one of your colors. You can scoop it out. You don't need much. This is only an 8 by 10. My original was a 16 by 20, so I really messed up the second time because then I used too much paint. So just add a little blue, tap it in there, scoop out what you need. You don't need a ton, but you want to put it in about 3 different places. So you just scoop it out, tap it onto your canvas. Remember, nothing is perfect with this. So then you take a little bit of your green, do the exact same thing. Give yourself 3 little lines. Put it out there. You're going to do, again, you do this with your purple. So just grab your purple, put some purple lines in there. It's okay if your colors are mixing because it's kind of how they end up. So put a little purple. Oops, didn't pick enough. Put a little purple. And last, pull a little bit of your light blue. Some of you may have some shades that are a little different just because I was running low on some paint. So it's not a big deal. What you got is what you got. Now with your light blue, add just a little bit extra up in the corners. That way you've got a little bit of extra spot. Let me move my paint here so I'm not in your way. Take your brush. This is, again, your only brush that you're going to use. All you're going to do is just start drawing your paint out. Very light-handed. Don't go real heavy. And just draw it all the way down and all the way out. Just use a very light hand. And if you can see, your colors start to blend really nice. And they start to really blend out. And like I said, this is going to be a quick one. This is going to go rather rapidly because there's not a whole lot to this. And that's the best part. So if you've gotten this far, you know, we're still surviving. We're making it through this. And see, I want to add a little bit more purple to mine. So I'm going to come over here with my little, I'm going to add a little purple. Again, it's your choice. This is your painting, not mine. So I'm going to add a little purple over in this area to take away a little bit of that green. Add it a little bit more. So now that we're angled. So now you should have some kind of look, kind of like mine. If you don't, it's fine. I'm hoping that you can see this pretty well. Now, we're going to do our little trees. This is the easiest part to do. Just take your brush, dip it in your black, go to one corner, and just tap it out in a straight line. Go straight up. Go as high as you want to go. Same thing. Tap it out. Go from an angle from one corner and go straight up as high as you want to go. Now, we're going to add a couple more little trees because this is a small painting. So pick a spot where you want your tree to go. Same with your fourth one. Now, here's the easy part. Again, you're just going to bounce your brush around. Just bounce it around. Just makes your tree. It's nothing perfect. Just bounce it down. Bounce it down. Make it as wide or as small as you want. You're just taking over a little bit of the black. Add black if you need to. And you're just going to bounce it down. Now, if your center, like this one, starts to get a little weak, just go through with your dark. Go right down the center again. Just so you're able to tell what's part of the tree and what's part is not. Remember, guys, I'm not an artist by any means. But this is fun. It's relaxing. It's something easy you can do. And just like that, guys, you've got an Aurora Borealis. So now you're kind of wondering, and again, not perfect. I would love to see what everybody's done if you want to post online afterwards. But what I like to do with the white, you can do one of two things. You can either add it. I'm going to take some of my black off here. You can either add your blue or your white throughout here, like so. And you just kind of draw it out a little bit just to give it a little bit more texture if you want. And it just kind of draws it out. Just gives it a little bit more. But I like to add stars. So I just take my white and I just flick it all over the place using I get shooting stars. I get little flecks of paint. It actually is kind of fun to do. Because when you do that, and if your brush is stiff, mine is a little bit weaker than the one I sent home with everybody. but you get snow or you get stars. You use your imagination. The key to painting and creating, everybody, is right there. You just make it up as you go along, and it is what it is, and it's what you want. I really hope that I get to see some of your guys' designs and what you did. Obviously, I'm not perfect, but it is a little fun. It's something easy to do. If you've got extra paint, which most of you probably do, take it and create something else. This is all water-based, washes off with soap and water. Don't be afraid to get it on you. I wear it all the time, guys, all the time. But I want to see what you guys create. If you've got something that you want to show me, post it, please. Post it to the library's Facebook or tag me directly, and we'll take a look at it. If you really did enjoy this, you want to do this again, please let me know, and we will definitely do this again. So thanks for joining, those of you who joined. Look at that, 15 minutes up, done, and you have yourself your own little masterpiece, your own little creation. So happy painting, guys. Those of you who joined, thanks for being here. Those of you who are going to watch recorded later, thank you again. Happy painting. Bye, guys.